Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're doing well. This will be your weekly reading for the week of November 24th through the 30th. And during that time, we'll have a waning crescent moon. And a waning crescent is a really good time of surrender, rest, and healing. So make sure you're taking the time to, get that extra nap in this week, get a really good night's sleep, and, just get ready for the next cycle ahead of you. We will also have a Mercury retrograde starting on November 25th, and that will last through December 15th. So that can be a time of communication issues, could be travel issues like delays and disruptions, relationship issues, brain fog. So make sure that you're communicating well and being patient through, some of those just disruptions that can come up in your life. Just be aware that that's on the horizon and be patient as you work through those. All right, your overall message card today, Capricorn, will be show the world the real you. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have going on. Just a reminder, this will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may encounter this week. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. Also, while I'm shuffling, I would like to remind you to keep a spiritual journal. Sometimes we don't recognize the patterns evolving in our life when it comes to our spiritual experiences. So keeping track of things that you learn and synchronicities that you're having, maybe dreams you're having, different encounters that you have, that can be, an important tool as you evolve spiritually, just something that you can look back on those emerging patterns. Oops. We're going to take those. All right, Capricorn, November 24th through 30. A couple cards fall out, and we are going to use those right here. Capricorn, your present energy, Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is someone who is, really in charge of their words and their communication, in a not a negative way all the time, but positive. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. So that's the energy that you're sitting in right now. And what is your situation is the King of Wands. So that's also an energy of just really, even a little bit stronger on that masculine side of just really knowing what your passions are, knowing what you believe in, what lights a fire under you. So really great energy. You're able to communicate that, and you know who you are and you know how to say it. So love that energy this week. At the root of your situation is the Ace of Wands. So you may have something new coming into you this week that that lights a fire under you, something that makes you passionate. You might get a communication or read something or just have an idea of something that you are passionate about and that you want to, like I said, speak about, and go ahead, do that. It's a good week for that. What's in your recent past? It looks like you've had a recent collaboration. This could be some collaboration in the work sense, or, something that you do creatively. But it looks like, you've been working with other people to achieve some sort of goal, and that's just in your recent past. That could be spurring on some of this new passion. Maybe you got an idea from something that you did there that, hey, I didn't know I enjoyed this, but I really do. And I'm going to take this up as a new passion, a new thing that I'm going to be involved with. What's on your mind this week is the Lover's card. So this could be a relationship. This could be a new relationship for some of you. For some of you, it could be the renewal of a relationship that you're in. But you're feeling passionate and you're going to speak your mind. You've been collaborating here, and it's your relationship is on your mind. So, if you're trying to rekindle that passion, you need to do things to move forward in that way. You also just need to be clear and concise about what it is that you want, who you are. It doesn't seem that you'll have a problem with that. What's just ahead of you is the Knight of Swords. So knights are about action and swords are about fire and communication. So yeah, there could be something that you need to communicate to your partner this week. Something that's come to mind out of this collaboration. And again, this could really be in any area, but it looks like we're kind of dealing with relationship issues here. So, maybe you've been having a conversation with your partner about something and you've made a decision and you want to move forward in a passionate way. The Knight of Wands is really, that's a quick mover. So, quick action on this week. In your advice position here, we have the Death card. So the death doesn't necessarily mean actual death, but it usually means an ending and a beginning. So if there's something that you need to cut out of your life when it comes to your relationship, and I'm not saying that this is the relationship, but to me, this looks like something that maybe an old way of being that you were in this relationship, that you're getting the idea that you want to move forward quickly in a totally different way. This could be maybe you've just resolved something like how you argue, and maybe you've decided to communicate things clearer and not let things fester so that you get to the argument point. So there are just discussions, and that's something you can change about how your relationship is moving forward, and you can make that change quickly with some ground rules. And hey, let's not let things fester. Make sure we're communicating so that we don't get to this point of this tension. I'm going to go back to your overall message card, which is show the world the real you, and show your partner the real you also. If you don't like how a certain thing is in your relationship, you can certainly let go of that and find ways to communicate better moving forward and change whatever it might be. I mean, relationships go through this, right? We're learning from each other. I call relationships our biggest teacher, especially our romantic relationships, because they're so intense. And you're really learning about yourself through another person and through another mirror, and learning how to be better together and stronger together. But you're definitely learning that from each other. And yeah, there's things that you say, yeah, we've been doing this certain thing this way and nobody really likes it. Let's get rid of it and let's move forward with better energy and with passion. Let's enjoy the fact that we get to move forward in this way. What's beyond your control is the Emperor. What's beyond your control is control itself. Beyond your control, and this could be that maybe your partner is a little strong. This is a very strong, and masculine energy. This doesn't mean that it has to be talking about a man, but, someone who really, they're a leader, someone who's an authority and has a very systematic way of doing things. And if that's beyond your control, um, it could mean that it's just a tough personality that you're trying to do all of this with. And it may take a little more to get through to them, and that could be this Knight of Swords. You need to take some sort of action, but you need to speak your passion, you need to speak your mind, you need to be this Queen of Swords and be very clear with your with your words, and really expressing yourself. What's your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? Well, your secret desire is happiness. That's great. That's, and I hope you're not trying to avoid happiness. So, um, and when it comes to relationship, you're always trying to get to that better place. And it's an evolution. I mean, I've been married for years. Again, I think it's the most, it's where we learn the most. We learn the most about ourselves, because you're just evolving through the years, and the things that, maybe you argued about things early in your relationship that you would look back now and just laugh that you would even have a discussion about it. So as you're learning and growing and evolving, and you keep getting to this happier place, I always tell my husband, well, we've worked this thing out, and now it'll just be the next thing that comes along, because it's an ever continuing process, until you just really get to a place where everybody's happy. So what is your outcome card in this situation is Strength. Yeah, you're going to have to be strong. If you're dealing with a strong personality here, and you have a different idea of the way things should be in your relationship, you're just going to have to speak up. And if it's a strong person, you're a strong person that's in this with you and really kind of fighting you on it, you're just going to have to show that that's the real you. This is the way you want things to evolve. And, you're going to have to prove to them, this is someone who has clear vision, who is it's just a strong personality. And if you're going up against that, you're just really going to have to make your point. Um, that very logical way of thinking. Okay, what's being hidden from you under the deck is the Tower. Yeah, this may be a disruption this week. This may be that you do butt heads with this person. Now, I'm going to look at the card positions here. I see this Queen of Swords and this Knight of Swords just facing each other. So this may come to some sort of head this week where you're just really having a disagreement, but you're getting to your final outcome here, which is the Sun and strength. So I'm going to say hold your ground when it comes to this. You're passionate about this. Let's see if we can get a final message here. Sorry about the sirens there going by. Final message here from the Soul Oracle deck for Capricorn, November 24 through 30. Going up a strong personality here and what could be a relationship issue. Laugh at your demons. Yeah, learn about yourself through this. And, if this erupts into this tower, and a tower doesn't have to be devastating, it's a disruption. There may just be something that you butt heads about this week about how to do things, but be your passionate and very logical self. Be clear and concise when it comes to this, and you may have a little argument about this, honestly, is what this is looking like, but you're going to come out of it and learn something about yourself, and hopefully this very strong personality that you have learned something about themselves as well. But let this thing go, let this way of being go. Try to cut that out of a relationship so that you may move forward in a more positive way. If you work the situation out, you won't have to fight about it the next time. Again, it'll just be the next thing that comes up. So, Capricorn, I wish you luck in this situation. um just take a breath through all of it. It seems like it's going to resolve this week. It doesn't seem like it's going to be something that's ongoing. So, let it come up, let it happen, get through it, laugh at your demons, learn about yourself. Anyway, I really appreciate your time with me here today, Capricorn, and I do wish you the best of luck on this situation. If there's something, I hope you got something out of this, and if you do want to share, what's going on, or if you're comfortable sharing, please leave me a comment. Getting feedback like that is awesome for me. I do post weekly readings, so come back next week. We'll see if something's evolving in this situation, or you may be on to something totally different by that time. So I will have some extra time for private readings coming up. And if that's something you're interested in, please leave me an email at the address below, and I will get back to you as soon as some time opens up. Also, if you enjoy my reading style, do like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It helps my channel a whole lot. So I thank you so much, Capricorn, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.